Hello, my name is Lindsey Mendick and I'm an installation artist based in Margate. So these are the biggest works I've ever made in ceramic to date. A lot of my vases, I see them as self-portraiture, but these vases are kind of like my nightmares. And I always think that nightmares are seen in imagery. Like, they don't feel very robust, we can't remember the whole storyline, but we do remember quite stark, gruesome imagery. And in each of these, I've tried to highlight that with glazes and these horrendous crabs that are picking the teeth out of these rotting corpses.
What inspires you to create this type of work?
Well, this work's actually was really important to me because it was inspired by a work by Paul Larego. It's called The Barn, and it was one of the most amazing paintings I'd ever seen of a woman lying face down, her bum's out, she's being whipped. There's bats and sunflowers all around it. It's like chaotic, but it was so much incredible imagery all placed together and seemingly like quite. It doesn't seem to all go together, but then when you see the way that she's done it, it all does. And to me, this vase is a homage to her and that particular nightmare. But also, I feel that her as an artist is. I feel like her work is incredibly fearless, where it seems like it comes from a place of being fearful. And I think that's what's happened in a lot of my work. My works evoke all of my greatest fears, and quite often those fears consist of the idea of putrefaction and rotting, and I feel like in a lot of my work I'm using that idea of rotting to talk about how I feel about myself. Because I've had anxiety and depression and suffer from OCD, I ruminate on thoughts, and one of my worst fears is that I've left something or that something is still carrying on. Like, one time I left a mango in my car by mistake, and the whole car became this cesspool of like its own culture and rot, and I only knew it was a mango because this mass had this sticker on it. But I thought it really symbolized me not looking after myself. And I think as a woman, that's something you're always meant to do. You're not meant to be leaky, and you're not meant to be afraid. Not like you're not meant to be afraid, but you're meant to hold it together. And a lot of my work, I use these vessels and I punch my way out of them with tentacles, bats. Things nibble at them in a way that I can't contain. Like, I find this human suit that I wear quite difficult to keep everything that I feel inside.